Maidin wa is Misha Garry Kelly agus an Nuff Tomuid ag dul go dtí an Spiddal agus go Ros Na Rún. So we're here on the grounds of Ros Na Rún. We're just over that wall there is the famous street where the show takes place. But first off, I'm going to check into reception and tell them I'm here. Hello, Cé bhfuil tú?
Hello, Cé bhfuil tú hain?
Come on. Jas bula lat.
Oh, Anwa.
And that's about as good as it gets. Annamaria Nic Dhonnacha, or how would you pronounce it? You probably have a hock there, do you?
Oh yeah, we have a Annamaria Nic Dhonnacha.
Lovely to meet you.
And you too.
And yeah, really excited to be back here, Ros Na Rún, where I was here more than 10 years ago. The place has changed quite a bit as well, which is really cool.
I'm sure you must see an awful lot of changes.
Yeah, but you're one of the full-timers. You're one of the...
Yeah, and it feels like about 3 or 4.
Yeah.
Just time goes so fast.
And tell us about your character.
My character is Bobbi Lee. She, as I said, landed in 2013. She came back to Ros Na Rún to find her daughter, who has since died tragically in a car accident. But Bobbi Lee herself, she is a hopeless romantic. A hopeless romantic, bubbly, ditzy. When I got the biography first about her, and I was reading it, and it was just, I don't know, I kind of bonded with her straight away. I don't know, do actors do that very often, like bond somebody? But I did. I was there, I need to beat this. Because, I could see just little traits. Now, I don't know, does every actor see little traits of themselves?
Well, you got to probably find truth in the character that...
You do. There was something about her. I think it was mostly to do, she came from Nashville, you see, and she loves country music.
But you love, in real life, performing.
I love performing. I've been performing since I was 16. I really just kind of fell into it.
So would you perform gigs around?
Yeah. So every second weekend, then we play in the Aran Islands.
So you'd head off from Rossaville because you're from Annamaria.
Yeah. So we'd head off on the boat every second week. And then we went from there, really. We played in Boston at a wedding or 2. And we've been, I'd say about 6 times over in England.
Cool.
So we're playing in a pub called the Five Bells. And we do the local pubs around, weddings, parties, all that stuff, yeah.
So you do acting and you're a musician?
Yes, started off a musician and then just fell actually into acting because I hadn't done anything before, not even a school drama. So it was very new to me.
Because it's interesting, you've an actor from the Hot House Flowers actually here as well.
I suppose it's easier as well because you're used to performing to a certain extent.
Yeah.
I started off with my daughter actually. They were looking for teenagers. So my daughter came along for an audition. And I was just sitting in the car and there was a few people at some no-shows. And a friend of mine that works here, she said, I'm going for the crack, and I was there, geez, I'm not going in there, and she said, go on in, we've plenty of time to spare. And it'll be a bit of fun. And I said, hell with it, I'll go in anyways. And that's what I done. I was given a script like these and a camera out in front of me and done my bit. And they said, afterwards they said, the mother's, she's okay. The daughter needs a bit of work, but the mother's, poor daughter didn't get anywhere. No, she wasn't accepted at all. But I was on the file, put it that way.
Brilliant.
It was about 3 years afterwards, I think. Okay. I came in as a special extra, as a social worker.
Okay, so you didn't come in originally as the character you're playing now?
No,
okay.
That happens to a lot of people here. They come in as a special extra, and you mightn't see them for years, and then they might come in again, which happened to me. I came in as a bridal assistant for a scene. Went, and then I think it was about 3 years later, they were looking for somebody who was able to sing and like country music and had a certain look and everything. And I was called for that audition. There was a few of us in, and I'd done the first hearing, and then I got called back for the second, which I was kind of, whoa, this is great. So then I had to do a chemistry test as well. And there's a few different bits to be done, like when you're taking them first. You know, a chemistry test as like, you know, how people bounce off each other.
Right. Taking out your little Bunsen burner.
Oh, no, it's not the
You saw that lost look on my face.
I did. So, yeah, you had to do that. And then I think it was about 2-3 weeks later, I got the phone call, how would you like to be called Bobbi Lee? Oh, the best moments of my life. But I was given 6 weeks at the time. And then we have the break, the 6-month break. And while I was on the 6 months off, which I thought I wasn't coming back, I was asked, would you like to come back? And I've been here ever since.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Excellent. Will we head into hair and makeup?
Yeah, no prob, yeah. I'd show you, this is just the plain Jane. This is me, Annamarie. And now this is Bobbi Lee.
Wow,
Transformation, yeah.
I love the coat.
Okay. Hello, girls. So this is Linda.
Hiya, how are you?
Our hairdresser.
Hello.
Very good. She really looks after us. Makes a great job. And we have Maude, head of makeup.
Right.
So as you can see, she's getting Emma ready here.
All right.
And Annette. Yeah. So everybody's getting the royal treatment.
Lovely,
it's
lovely.
great to be pampered.
Yeah, isn't it?
Well, that's what they do. They really look after us, and we get plenty of pampering and get to be somebody else.
It's like therapy then. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we miss it. We have 6 months off. Like, we work 6 months on, 6 months off. So it's a job trying to do all your own makeup and stuff.
Yeah.
You know? When we have the pros here, it's great.
And this is what they're filming at the moment?
This is what they're filming now. This is the monitor. They're in Studio A at the moment. That's in the pub.
Okay.
Yeah, they're doing a scene at, in the pub at the moment. And as you can see, there's lots going on there. Like, they've got makeup in there too. And everybody just kind of last minute checks and stuff like that. So that's Vietnam from the Hot House Flowers. Yeah, that's he plays Luke. So he's getting all powdered up as well.
But it's so weird, you can't do anything because like this camera is just catching everything.
Yeah. Oh, it does.
You
kind
can't
of very
put
careful.
the eyes up when someone walks away.
You have to be very
They're an
careful.
awful dose.
No. After they pamper you or anything, like, you can't go like that because they'll catch everything. Maude, don't you catch everything on the monitor?
So you're in the makeup chair now. What's the scene today?
My scene today is trying to hook Annette up with her ex-boyfriend back again, which with Bobbi Lee, she can mess up quite a lot.
Yeah.
So
Have you ever tried to do that in reality?
actually I have, I think. It's just, yeah, it's a done thing, isn't it?
So you're filming for 6 months of the year and you make like 82 episodes.
Yeah.
And then there's 6 months then where...
There's a 6 month lull then.
Yeah.
We film from the beginning of August until mid-February.
So you kind of shoot all through the pretty crap weather.
We do. And then we do. We battle all types of weather.
Because the schedule's been changed around the last few days because the weather's been so horrendous.
Exactly, yes. Yeah. When that happens, then the exteriors more than likely will have to be interiors. Either that or they can't be done at all. It depends on the setting really and where they're supposed to be. Okay. So there's some of them that can't be shot until maybe the week afterwards. Okay. And then the schedule changes, like, you know, and it's domino effect.
But there isn't a code where you have to kind of keep storylines to yourselves, is there?
Well, our own stories, it doesn't matter anybody's stories. No, you're kind of sworn to secrecy. You can't tell what's coming up.
You can't tell someone that their character's about to be killed off. No.
That's for you to keep watching.
So how does it work? Are you literally on call from August to February?
Yeah, you sign a contract, you are there. So if they need you,
And you can't get a tattoo on your face or dye your hair purple or anything.
no, God, no, you can't because of continuity. No, Maud would absolutely kill us, wouldn't you, Maud? Oh, God, no.
And you already have your lines memorised for later now?
Yes, some of them now, the older, well, I'm there 10 years, but I mean, some have been here from the start and they'd find it even easier still. So there's so many, and they only have to do is pick up their script out of their copy and they kind of, yeah, have it.
Wow.
I know, yeah. I spent a little bit more time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's difficult in a way when you're working on a soap compared to something in theatre or a feature or a short, because you're dealing with different directors all the time.
You are. I think with films you get more time for scenes.
Do the directors that come in for residencies, do they give a lot of direction on terms of your character, your performance, or are they focusing more on the technical side?
They focus on the technical side, they focus on the story.
Yeah.
And they trust us as in knowing our characters. And when you're while playing your character, you kind of become, it kind of half becomes you. You know what's going on with your character, and it's kind of very personal. You're two people. Me, I'm Bobbi Lee, but I'm Annamaria at the same time. So, yeah, it's nice though. It's like an escape from reality, really. You can be somebody different, say things that you'd never normally say, do things that you'd never normally do.
Mahan Colleen.
Well,
That was intense.
that was.
Yeah, I didn't really, you must have done that scene about 10 times or something.
Yeah, well, you see, they have to get all the different angles and then they take extra because when they go into editing, then they'll see what looks best
Okay.
and which angle looks best and everything. So, of course, if you fluff.
But when you repeated the scenes, you were exactly the same each time.
Yeah.
Amazing how you remembered every little.
You have to remember exactly, really, even what hand. Say, with me, I had a handbag. So did I have in the right hand? Did I have in the left hand?
Yeah.
And you have to do the same thing over because if you don't, when it comes out on TV,
So the show's on a Tuesday night, a Thursday night, and then
Yeah.
both episodes go out on a
omnibus
Sunday.
then on a Sunday.
We'll just walk and look at the set.
No problem at all, yeah.
Because it's really interesting what was done here initially when they set up Ros Na Rún, that the O'Televish and Tyrone Productions, they went overseas to the big soaps
Did,
in the
they
UK
did, yeah.
and saw how they did it, and then they came back here and did a bit better job, to be honest.
Well, I suppose they picked up a lot. They learned a lot.
Yeah.
As they went along, and then they had to put their own ideas into it as well, and to remember as well, it's not town.
Yes.
Like say with a lot of the English soaps now, they'd be based in cities and in towns, while we're a rural Gaeltacht area, so you can't run away too far with that. You have to keep to the same kind of a theme. And say with listenership, you wouldn't believe it. Like even without them being from Gaeltacht, they come around. They even come to see the set, and they come from different counties. They don't have Irish, a lot of them, but they just watch the subtitles and they learn from that as well.
Yeah.
We actually had 2 extras in during the week. They were from Austria.
Oh, wow.
They flew over especially to be on
their wish list. Wow, that's cool.
It was crazy. They said that
brilliant.
was on their bucket list.
So is the show seen abroad?
It is, yeah. Well, they're over in Austria. They're able to get it. It must be the player. Must be the player now, TG Car player. But and they watch it in America, all over. I know I was sent a picture before over in Singapore, and they and just watching on TV.
So you can't go on holidays at all. People just bothering you all the time, huh?
Well, it depends really. Yeah, going to the
It's
Galway
cool,
shopping
though.
centre now. That's
Paparazzis everywhere.
the Galway shop. It's amazing
Yeah.
compared to anywhere else. The Galway shopping centre.
But it's great that, the show isn't just for people living in the Gaeltacht, that there's people in cities and towns,
They do.
not only in the country, but
Yeah.
as you said, overseas that are.
Exactly. Yeah.
And even just behind us there now is the production offices of O'Televish, where
Yes.
all the kind of the mayhem and the scheduling and
They
all
do.
that
Oh
takes
yeah, an
place.
awful lot goes on in the background that's not to be seen here and that we don't even see.
yeah.
You know, there's a lot of work going on up in the offices.
And these buildings as well, like inside, it could actually be setups for kitchens or bedrooms.
There are an awful lot. Here now you can see the outside of a lot of places. See, you've got Gaudi's over there. That's where we done our interview, the first one. That's the outside of Gaudi's, but it's not the actual inside.
Yeah.
This is Bernie's house over there, which is, as you see it, but Bernie's apartment is up in the further building up here, upstairs. It's crazy.
I had a blast here today.
I'm glad you did.
And I have to say, everyone was so friendly, so accommodating.
Oh, I'm delighted now that you enjoyed it.
And thank you as well for spending the day with us.
No problem at all.
Fantastic time. And I look forward to seeing you on stage singing Jolene one of the days.
You might join me in a duet.
Thanks a million, Garmy.
You're more than welcome. All right,
Slán. There you go. What a busy but amazing day today on set of Ros Na Rún. And again, thanks to all the staff and the crew and the actors. It's a huge production, so much going on, shooting dual shoots at the same time. And just a fantastic experience, and amazing that they opened up their doors for us today to check it out.